girl, like don't even try it. And they'll smile at you and be like,
hey, that was cute. You got anything else?
Stop. I love her. And that's how I keep my skin so clear. I drink a lot of green tea. I drink a lot of fiber. And I mind my business. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel as requested, because a lot of you guys have been requesting this specifically on YouTube, because I do get ready with me's and like makeup tips and like really quick like here and there tutorials and like reviews on my TikTok specifically or on my Instagram. But for YouTube, I have been getting requests to specifically do like an updated how I do my makeup. Ever since I dyed my hair, guys, I have been doing my makeup a certain way and I love it. It's very clean girl, minimalist meets latte girl makeup, but it's like latte girl means golden hour girl makeup, and it's very pumpkin spice latte. We're gonna talk it out. We're gonna talk it through. I'm also gonna be sharing with you guys my favorite products at the moment that I have been using to do my makeup with. They're all in this bag, which I love. This is my makeup bag that I literally carry around with me everywhere I go. I take this bag everywhere around with me. Is I don't ever do my makeup like in one specific place. I will do my makeup sitting in front of my mirror. I will do my makeup in my bathroom. I will do my makeup in my studio room. I will do my makeup here. And this just kind of helps me carry my makeup around the house. Like I'm like a little kid with my lunch pail. She's there, she's with me. She's my baby, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my girl. I'm gonna go ahead and apply more of these little clips. Guys, aren't they so cute? So first things first, I start with a cleansed face. I don't know how people do it, but like I cannot put makeup on a sweaty face. I cannot put makeup on a face that's like slightly oily. Girl, like don't even try it. Don't even try it. The first thing I do is I always start with an essence. I have been obsessed with the Caudalie Eau de Beauty Elixir. This is smoothing and it gives you a glowing complexion. Fun fact about this guy, the first time I ever tried it, and I was actually blessed with it, it wasn't mine. My makeup artist used it for me when I did the Walmart shoot, which if you guys have been with me since the Walmart shoot, y'all are the realest. But this elixir, I remember she sprayed my face with it and it just brings your skin to life almost immediately. I don't know if you guys can see the glow, but it's like literally almost immediately. Like how gorgeous does that look? Next, I am gonna go ahead and use my Road Glazing Milk Obsessed. I get a good amount and I just kind of push it and like melt it onto my skin, and then the rest I just press onto like my décolleté cleavage area. And then I try to push it into my eyebrows because I feel like my eyebrows are getting so dry, and when I think about it, I'm like, no, that makes so much sense. Your hair protects your skin. Your eyebrows don't let like the skincare penetrate as much as it should, so I really try to push in. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put my Lancome, I don't know what this is called, priming serum, but this is their 24-hour hydrating solid. I love this because it does minimize the look of pores, which we love, and I also feel like it's a non-stripping formula. For example, the e.l.f. Putty Primer, I feel like while it works so well, I feel like it is on the, how you say, drying side. So I really, really love this. I did not splurge on it, guys, but let me tell you, once I run out, I know myself and I know I'm gonna go out and buy it because I use it every single day and I love it. Like I seriously love it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Urban Decay. I cannot skip this step. I get oily, so I always make sure to prime with setting spray, and I always use an oil controlling setting spray. See, the thing is here, guys, it's all about the balance. I really, really, really hydrate my skin like you guys saw, and I really try to put a nice barrier between my foundation and my actual skin, a barrier that is also nourishing as well as like keeps the oils away. It's all about the balance. Then I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my eyebrows. And let me just say real quick, laminating my brows has been like one of the best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. Like I love my brows so much, but ever since I laminated them, like I adore them. And they're so much easier to like fill and like work with. I have been doing my eyebrows with the Got To Be Glued Spiking Styling Screaming Hold Gel. I actually remember my brothers using this like back in the day. And it's so funny that I'm using it now because I hate with a passion pomades. I don't like hairspray. I don't like gels. I'm not a big fan of mousse. Like I'm just somebody that like water and oil. Like when it comes to my hair, water and oil. I'm getting used to texturizing spray and like some hairsprays, but like I don't like a crunchy hold. And unless I'm doing a slick back look, and even if I'm doing a slick back look, like I just feel like if I use enough water and oil, I got the job done. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm actually using this for my brows. And again, guys, it's just hilarious that I am. But I always messily like try to coat every single brow. And that's why I tease it, I comb it in the most opposite direction that I could possibly go. And then I lay them down the way I want them. And I like make sure to like really shape them and what have you not. And this is actually very important, you guys, to really pay attention to how you want your brows to lay, because with this, it does not move. Your brows will not budge. Like they do not budge, and they just stay until you wash your makeup off. And let me tell you, they only come off with a makeup remover. Like if you're just trying to use plain old face wash or your Dove soap to wash your face, they will stay and they'll smile at you and be like,
hey, that was cute. You got anything else?
I always use a makeup melting balm, but I'm telling you, like your brows, they never look better. For foundation, I almost feel like I'm gonna get hate for this. Please don't cancel me. And let me just say, I wasn't the one that broke up a happy marriage. It's literally not my drama, but I feel like it's almost a crime right now to say that you really like Ariana Grande's new either foundation or perfume, even though I really want the perfume. But anyways, we're gonna talk about the foundation because the REM foundation, I'm not gonna lie guys, it's good. It has been turned into like my most used foundation. Like for the past few weeks that I've had it, it is the foundation I've been using every single day. I will say you have to really prime with it, which I did, you guys saw, and really set it, which I will, you will see. But it is such a good foundation. I love the coverage. I just love the look of it. I love the finish. I love how it wears. It is such a pretty foundation. This foundation is my favorite. She's not the one that broke up the happy household, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, she wasn't the one that got married. She wasn't the one with the wedding vows. To be completely so transparent with you guys, I could care less about that drama. And that's how I keep my skin so clear. I drink a lot of green tea, I drink a lot of fiber, and I mind my business. I said what I said. So my brows have pretty much dried. This is when I go in with my brow pencil. I love using my Precisely My Brow pencil by Benefit. Another one that I love that I actually just ordered two because they were on sale on Amazon is the Maybelline New York Brow Ultra Slim Defining Eyebrow Makeup Pencil. That is hands down my favorite drugstore brow pencil. And I just basically like do really thin hair-like strokes, and I really focus on filling in the gaps, because one thing about laminating your brows and then when you style your brows like this is you really see where your bald spots are in your brows, and you could really see like where your brows are lacking. I just went ahead and cleaned up my brows a little bit with my Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer. However, guys, I'm not having the best brow day today, and I don't know why. Like today of all days, like the glue kind of got really gummy, and it didn't like, I don't know, it just got gummy and it didn't do like the best reaction. I mean, they're not horrible, so I'm not too worried about it. Anyways, let's move on to bronzer. I have been loving the Rare Beauty Power Boost Bronzer Stick. I will say that I think I do have to get one that's a little bit darker, but I love this color to warm up my face and contour it. However, I love like a very warm bronzer, and she is on the more neutral side. So I want to go by like a more warm tone eventually. But for now, guys, like I just love this bronzer so much. And I like to go in with a brush at first, just to get the precision of a brush, especially since I put it on my eyelids, because I like a really monochromatic look. And I don't really contour my nose. You guys know that. I'm not like a huge contour your nose girly, but I don't like my nose to fall flat. So I just kind of bronze it up. You know what I'm saying? And then I hit up the jawline and then a little bronzing temples. And then on the eyelids, I just kind of sloppily put some bronzer here just to make everything very nice and unison. And doesn't that already like boost your face like so much more? Like it just makes you look so alive. And once we are here, that is when I go in with my eyeshadow. I've not been doing crazy things for eyeshadow, guys. I usually just leave it like this, if I'm being very honest, until I got the Rare Beauty shadow sticks, because then I just bathe in the Rare Beauty shadow sticks. I'm a big fan of all of them. I keep pretty much all of them in my makeup bag because I never know what mood I'm in. But another brand that I really do like their eyeshadow sticks, guys, is Catrice. Their aloe vera eyeshadow sticks are so nice. So I'm actually just gonna do a mixture of both of these just to kind of show you kind of what I do. I always go in with a darker color in my outer kind of corner, and I sloppily put it on, guys, because they blend out so easily and so beautifully with any brush, let me tell you. I just went in with this like taupey brown. And again, I kind of just stuck this in my outer corner. And the thing that helps too is like the bronzer that I laid down, the cream bronzer. It just gives it a nice little base as well. Now I'm going to go in with a lighter shade. This is Rare Beauty's Contentment. I'm just going to place this all over my lid. Again, sloppily, guys, because you do not have to be precise with this at all. It blends out like butter, and it blends out like you applied a transition shade. Now to set everything in place, I just feel like if it's a cream, set it with a powder, even if it's lightly. So I just grab a little bit of the Hoola Caramel Bronzer and I just kind of swish it around. Literally just a swish and a swish and a swish swish. For eyeliner, I don't really do liquid eyeliner so much these days, guys. I really like just a plain little like kohl eyeliner. This is Caramel Toffee from CoverGirl, and I literally just line my top lash line with this. I don't even do a wing. I just line my top lash line, and I really like how that looks. And then for my lower lash line, I am a cream oat nude waterline kind of girly. I don't do stark white because I feel like stark white can look a little bit too abrasive, a little too much, especially in person, but a nice cream. It's literally my everything. Like, it opens up your eyes so much. It makes you look so much more awake, so much more bright, and so much more inviting. So I use the Fake Awake by Tarte, one of my favorite pencils to do this. I also really like the nude one from Swede. The nude one from Swede is great, but this one is so special. It just holds a special place in my heart. It's so pigmented and it wears literally all day. For concealer, I use two from the same brand, and they're literally the same concealer, but one is to conceal and the other is to brighten. I use the Wet n Wild Incognito All Day Full Coverage Concealers in the shade Fair and Light Medium. Obsessed with these concealers. They blend out so easily and so smoothly, and the coverage is just, I mean, you guys are gonna see the coverage is just there, and they just, they wear so nicely. I'm just a really big fan of these. You guys are gonna see, like, I do use quite a bit of concealer, and then I pop in a little bit of the fair on the areas I really want the brightest, which for me, my darkness really lies here, and then just like right here. And then I'll spritz my face a little bit, don't go crazy, just to ensure the longevity of my makeup. I always keep like my makeup longevity in my mind and almost at the forefront when I'm doing my makeup, because I don't like the idea of always having to do touch-ups. Like, yeah, you have to do touch-ups, but the best offense is a good defense. I always set with a pressed powder first. I've been loving the Xoxo Breezy Cloud Set, and like I said, I use this to set first just to keep my concealer from greasing. So I set with something like this first immediately, and then I go in with a loose powder, and I really focus on setting and pressing in the powder, again, just to ensure the longevity. My tried and true for this step is my Laura Mercier powder. However, I have been addicted to my Lunar Beauty Lunar powder. Here's the thing, guys, I have no idea where that powder is. I feel like that one brightens my eyes the most, and I can't find it. I have no idea where it is, but that powder is so good. But for now, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier because I really do use and abuse my Laura Mercier, and she is a tried and true powder, guys. Like, it is such a great powder. I feel like this powder really set the bar and really set the standard for other setting powders. And then what I like to do is I grab whatever is excess on my cap and I use that to set the rest of my face. And while I let my T-zone really like bake, I go in with my powder bronzer because I used a light cream bronzer. But like I said, guys, I like to look very warm, very toasty, very bronzy. I just feel like that to me is makeup. So I use my Hoola Benefit Caramel Bronzer. This has become my favorite bronzer probably like of all time. Look how gorgeous that bronzer is. And it just blends out so beautifully, like that formula. Stop. I love her. I'm gonna go ahead and remove all the excess powder from my bake. And this also kind of helps me clean up the bronzer if I went a little bit too ham with it. Other than my brows, we're having like such a great makeup day. Moving on to a step I really cannot skip. I always apply whatever powder bronzer I use, which is usually this one, on my lower lash line just to really finish off the eye. Like, look at that. I just feel like that adds something to the look, and I don't feel like my makeup look is complete until I do this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set all this powder with my Urban Decay. And now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my faux freckles, which I think this was the most asked about thing. Every time I post like a new makeup picture or a makeup video, is like, you guys ask about my faux freckles all the time because I do them all the time now. Like ever since I dyed my hair red, I was like turned to this. Like I felt like I needed them and like I'm just obsessed with them. I'm definitely going through a phase right now, but I don't care. Like I stick to my faux freckles, and I have been using the Nabla freckle maker, which I'm not gonna say that this is the best freckle maker I've ever used, guys, because this is, truth be told, the only one I have. But I feel like I am getting the hang of this thing. Like you just apply a little bit, like say you apply those 5 dots, then you go in with your index finger and then you tap over them, and it makes more, and it makes it look so light. Like you guys can't really see it in the camera, but I literally just did like 15 freckles on my face, and I just keep repeating that process. Like see that? And then I just tap over like that. Like how fun, also how fun is that? Like isn't that just fun? And that's what makeup is, guys. Makeup is just fun. It does take some practice. I'm not gonna lie, the first few times I did it, they looked scary and they looked fake, like fake. But the more you get used to it, guys, the more natural they'll look. And I'm telling you, like, I'm addicted. I'm gonna go ahead and focus on my faux freckles right now, guys, because this is slowly turning into like my favorite part of my makeup, so let me be. Also, if you guys have like your favorite, most preferred freckle pens or whatever, please comment them down below. Like I said, I think this is the best one because it's the only one I've used, really. So if you guys don't mind sharing your wealth and your knowledge, that'd be great, because I'm always looking for like another one. Shout out to all the girls that have like actual freckles. I'm jealous of you, high key. Okay, we're gonna stop here because if I just keep going, guys, I'm gonna stay here literally all day. We're gonna go on to our blush. I always apply my freckles under my blush because I feel like that just looks more natural, you guys. I have been loving the Persona blushes. I'm like obsessed with these Persona sticks. I have been obsessed with the shade Bloom specifically, so that is the one we're gonna use. I always apply it to the back of my hand just to warm up the product. And I'm gonna go in with an angled brush. Any angled brush you have. I'm just gonna use my Makeup by Mario one because it's the one I had on hand. And then I start from the hairline and I bring it in. I never, ever, ever start from the apples of my cheeks. That's a rookie move because I love to drape my blushes, because I feel like draping your blushes makes it look so much more natural and you look so much more effortlessly sun-kissed and so much more like, is she wearing makeup or does she just kind of look like that? Which is the look I'm trying to give. Not gonna lie. So I always start from the hairline and then I bring it in and I just slowly build. Focus it on the nose. Eventually, like with whatever's excess of the blush on the back of my hand, I take it up to the nose and then I take it to the temples and then I just make sure it's really blended out. You guys were the most precious. And then just because, again, that's how I was taught. That's what I've learned. That's what I know. Whatever is cream, longevity-wise, set it with a powder. And you don't have to do this. And truth be told, guys, this is not something I do all the time. Like sometimes because I just really love the finish of a cream blush, I'll leave it. But today I really want my makeup to last. So I'm gonna go into my Full Fantasy Blush palette. I love this palette so much. This is the Lunar Beauty X Larly Los Angeles blush palette. This is their combination. This is their baby. This is their collab. I'm gonna go ahead and grab Peachy Keen, a tiny amount, and I'm just gonna set that blush with it. And then with the same brush, because I really don't care, I just grab Golden Fantasy and then I just add some highlight to my face. Just sucks. I'm not a big, huge highlighty girl, especially since all of my face kind of looks on the dewy side. Where I do pack it on though is 100% the inner corner. Grab Golden Fantasy, stick it onto my inner corner like so. Such a beaut. I love this palette so much. Also, sometimes, guys, I'll grab the bronzer from in here and I'll just hit up my cheekbones because it's so like sharpening. Like look at that. Look at that dimension it gives. I do have a code with Lunar Beauty if you guys are interested in getting this palette. It is so good. It is so worth every single dollar bill because I use it every single day. So I know I get my money's worth out of it, but I'm obsessed with it. Like I literally love it. Moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mascara. For mascara, my Kai Lash has been my everything. And I literally was just having this conversation with one of my sisters because she texted me. She was like, yo, what's that mascara you're always raving about? I'm at the drugstore. And I was like, the mascara I'm always raving about is not at the drugstore because it's the Kylie Cosmetics Kai Lash. But since she was at the drugstore, I told her get the Maybelline Surreal Falsies because this is like one of my favorite mascaras of all time. I'll actually go ahead and do the Surreal on this lash, and then I'll do Kylie on this lash just so I can show you guys how similar they are. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Kylie still kind of takes it for me. But this mascara is so good, and I did get my sister hooked on it because she tried it and she was like, all right, bet. And she said that she loved her lashes afterwards. So that is the Maybelline Surreal Falsies. Now let's go in with my Kai Lash. I'm so obsessed with this mascara. Okay, moving on to lips. I got a little ahead of myself, guys, and I just started lighting my lips like we're not filming a video, even though we totally are. I started filling them in with the Lawless Honey Nude Lip Liner. I have been obsessed, like you guys can see. She's been worn down with this lip liner. It is so good, so creamy, ultra long wearing, and I just love it so much. And the combination that it makes with Lanny lipstick. So I line my lip with that lip liner and just watch. I mean, look at how beautiful and harmonious that pairing is. Okay, so I always go in with my lip liner and just kind of touch up because I don't like to see like the harsh line from lip liner to lipstick. I always try to melt it and like really melt everything and make everything look nice and pretty and pristine. I'm telling you, Lanny lipstick. If you take anything from this video, it is this lipstick and this blush palette. Anything else, I feel like you can definitely like mix and mingle with your favorites, but this, I actually really feel like you need these. You need these in your collection, especially coming the fall time. I use this palette every day. I reach for it all the time, and this lipstick has literally been the lipstick I've been wearing for the past month on repeat. Lanny's my everything. Let me go ahead and set this makeup. But also, like, look at the lashes. Look how good they look. Okay, now to finish off this look, because I am a lip gloss girly. I mean, feel free to leave it as is if you guys are like a cream lipstick is all I need. I'm a lip gloss girly, guys. I love it. So I'm gonna use Lunar Beauty's Coven, which is one of my absolute favorite lip glosses of all time. And I'm just gonna really hit the centers basically and just give my lips a little bit of a zhuzh. That is my makeup look. Every day when I'm gonna sit down and really do my makeup, these days, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm using. I will say the blush sometimes changes. It could go anywhere from, again, Persona's Bloom, even though this is like what I've been using and abusing, to this one from Pixie. The blush changes. The lips have not changed, guys. The lips haven't changed for a minute. It has consistently been Lanny. The mascaras typically don't change either. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's mainly Kylie. And the brows, when I don't use the Got To Be glue, I love my honey little lamination thing. And I really like the e.l.f. one and the Anastasia Brow Freeze as well. So there you guys have it. That is my everyday step-by-step makeup routine. This is what I've been doing. These are the products that I've been loving. These are the things that I highly recommend to you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to do a specific tutorial or like anything like that. I've been having a really fun time just playing with makeup again, guys, and it feels so good. So again, send me all your ideas. I'm ready for it. Like, I love to play with makeup and I'm here for it. And of course, all the products will be linked down below. If not, they're going to be linked on my Howl, which will shoot you straight to a page of mine where like everything is linked. And I do make a small commission off of it, which does help keep the lights on here, guys. I really do appreciate when you guys use my links and my affiliate codes. Highly appreciate it. You guys can't understand how much that means to me. So yeah, just keeping it transparent here. I love you all.